How's everybody this morning? Good to see faces that haven't been in a while. Hey, let's keep the faith, all right, y'all? It's so easy to get started. We've all done it time after time. Pretty soon we get downhearted when things don't come in our sweet time. You got to hold on to your vision. Take the steps that lead the way. Let's manifest our mission, even if it's not today. But I want you to keep the faith, keep the fire burning, yeah, keep the faith, yeah, keep the axle turning, keep the dream alive inside your heart. Keep walking that road, but don't you ever turn around. Keep walking until you finally reach the higher ground. And I want you to keep the faith, keep the faith. Every life here has a purpose. Universe is vast and wide. Life can seem like a three-ring circus, but you gotta keep up your stride till you're burning with desire, till you're pushing through the doubt. Come on now, we're gonna stretch a little higher stretch. Might need to take a different ride. And I want you to keep the faith, keep the fire burning, oh, keep the faith, yeah. Keep the axle turning, keep the dream alive inside your heart. Keep walking that road, but don't you ever turn around. Keep walking until you finally reach the highest ground. And I want you to keep the faith, keep the faith, keep it, keep the faith. Just keep the faith, keep the faith, yeah. Yeah, keep walking that road, but don't you ever turn around. Keep walking until you finally reach your highest ground. And I want you to keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith.
Welcome to Union Greenville. I welcome you in the name of all that is good and true. And I'm getting signals from the back. Was I turned off? That's incredibly difficult to do, to turn me off. All right, the magic of technology. It's going to be fun this morning. Welcome again in the name of all that is good and true. Happy Thanksgiving week. Happy fall. It's a beautiful day out, and we're going to have a good time this morning. So welcome to Union Greenville, where we offer a positive path for spiritual living. Today is Potluck Sunday. As I said before, it seems like we're always eating. That's a good thing. But we're having Potluck Sunday today, right after the service. It's going to be upstairs. All are welcome. If you didn't bring anything, don't let that hold you back. There's plenty. Please join us, break bread with us. We'd love to have you. Potluck's upstairs. Continuing the theme around eating, One of our traditions also here is to host Thanksgiving dinner, and we're bringing that back. The church will provide the turkey, and I think a ham? No, turkey, I'm over-promising here. Provide turkey and invite everybody who wants to attend to bring a dessert or a side dish. Now, if you do plan to attend, you want to bring something, would you help us out by signing up on one of the sheets that are out front and tell us what you want to bring? Because as much as we probably love green bean casseroles, having 6 of them might be a bit much. So if you would sign up so that we could sort of orchestrate that, we'd deeply appreciate it. Look forward to having you on Thanksgiving Day. It's the season to be jolly. So we're going to be decorating the sanctuary next Sunday after church. We run on volunteers here at Unity on Greenville. And so you as volunteers, you make those things happen. So please plan on next Sunday after the church service, hanging around with us and helping us get, just like you do at home, getting out some of those boxes and such with all the wonderful holiday decorations. We'll decorate the sanctuary for the season. And Rachel Avon's going to be our leader on that little project. And so we look forward to you joining us to deck those halls. It's going to be fun. A treat on December 3rd. You've heard these folks before if you've been at Unity on Greenville for any amount of time. An amazing a cappella group where they're going to be here on Sunday morning during our Sunday morning service on December 3rd. So that's going to be an extra special treat for us. They're going to do some of their seasonal music. Wonderful group, beautiful voices, and what a way to ring in the season. So please plan on joining us for that extra special treat on Sunday morning, right here at this time. Look forward to having you. Every year, our national organization publishes an Advent book, and that is to take you through the different Sundays of Advent. It's usually a 4-week period, and that book is available to you. And seeing how I'm seeing zeros, where the dollar sign is, it's free. Am I telling the truth there, Sandra? Yeah. Okay, cool. And you can order it online at the National Headquarters website. That was my next question, unity.org. So go there and you can order your book and it'll come straight to you. So. Also on December 3rd, I'm going to be hosting a greeter orientation for those of you who might be interested, and some of you have already signed up for it. Thank you for doing that. Some of you have already received confirmation emails from me saying, yes, we're going to be doing it. If you've got the gift of hospitality and you'd like to be a greeter here at Unity on Greenville, we welcome you into that circle. We've always been told we're a friendly congregation when folks come here, and that begins with the greeter at the front door. So you folks who have that gift, I've been known to have the gift of gab, so that's why I signed up. If you do feel so led, please join us on December 3rd. And again, for this activity also, there's a sign-up sheet out front. We are continuing our series of guest speakers as we are in this interim period in our search for a new minister. And today we have returning to us Reverend Veronica Valles. You know her, you love her just as I do. And so let's give her a welcome, a unique welcome. She will be doing our meditation this morning as well as the morning lesson. So glad you're back with us. If you have enjoyed the services here, or maybe you missed one previously, those services are available to you, the guest speakers and such, via the full services playlist, and it's on the Unity YouTube site. So you can go there and pick those up if you like. Replay those. We're so grateful for the support that everybody provides for Unity on Greenville. If this is a place where you feel spiritually fed, if this is a place that brings you joy, if this is your spiritual home, we invite you to make a gift to support the ministry here, and you can do that in multiple ways. and I love this because I'm from the old school where you just pass the plate every Sunday morning, right? Things have changed. So you have multiple opportunities. If you wish to make a gift, that would be great. Zelle, you can go to our website, dallasunity.org, click on the donate button, and it'll give you your option for making a gift. You can also do it the old-fashioned way, just write a check in the mail, and okay, it's not me this time. There we go. Drop it in the mail, and we'd be happy to receive that. Or you can go to Tithely and make your gift there by texting. So again, thank you for your generous hearts. We appreciate you sharing your prosperity with us. We are grateful. And in that spirit of thankfulness, we want to take a moment to express our appreciation for those gifts that we have received. We want to express our anticipation of those wonderful things that are going to come to us. And we do that through our offering blessing. And that blessing is on the screen. Let's say it together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. With gratitude, we commit to using our gifts for good. I think I may be having battery problems, guys. Our word for today, the daily word for today is guidance. The affirmation is divine guidance clears and lights my way. Thank you, Vanna. And I'm going to read that for you, if I can find my glasses. I'm one of those guys who puts everything in his pockets. It's true. Okay. And of course, it's all the way on the bottom. All right. All right, our daily word for today is guidance. It is Sunday, November 19th, 2023. Our affirmation, divine guidance clears and lights my way. I am divinely guided moment by moment, breath by breath. With certainty and assurance, I go forth to do what is mine to do, trusting all things are working for good. Even during the most trying times, through my faith, I am assured all is well. Regardless of appearances, just as the sun shines after a storm. In times of uncertainty, I turn within, pray, and enter the silence where I can better discern the still small voice within me. Then I relax and pay attention to my intuition. I listen deeply to my soul's calling. I am open and receptive to the many ways my guidance manifests. Knowing and claiming my oneness with God, I dare to reach for my dreams. With unshakable faith, I go forth expecting to receive clear guidance and direction from the Christ within me. And our scripture for today is from Psalms, the 32nd chapter and the 8th verse. I will instruct you and teach you the way you should go. And now, let's repeat the affirmation together. Divine guidance clears and lights my way. Thank you. And now for our opening prayer, I'm going to ask Mary Huck to come forward. Unless we have another prayer chaplain that's present this morning who's going to lead that for us. Thank you. Each Sunday morning we open with prayer and meditation. The Unity Movement is founded on prayer and meditation. That's one of the things that really attracted me to it. This morning, our prayer chaplain is going to lead the opening prayer, and as I said earlier, Reverend Veronica will do our opening meditation. If you would like prayer after the service this morning, you're going to be available at the back, right? So that if you would like individual prayer time, that is also something we offer this morning.
This is my first time, so I'm nervous. Thank you. Let us pray together. Let us take 3 cleansing breaths, breathing in forgiveness and breathing out peace. Precious Lord, take our hand, lead us to that higher dimension of light. Lead us beyond the brain's interpretations and judgments and illusions. Lead us beyond anger and violence. Lead us beyond fear of the future. Lead us beyond guilt of the past. Lead us to that higher dimension where we really exist. Let us remember together what we really are. Repeat silently. I am part of God. My soul is part of God's soul. My spirit is part of God's spirit. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. My heart is part of God's heart. My mind is part of God's mind. My holiness is part of God's holiness. Many times, the answer to our prayer is the release from fear. I offer that if there is something today that is troubling you, if there's something you are fearful about, I offer that you allow God to do his part and ask that the Holy Spirit enter that situation and heal it and bless it. If you're needing guidance, I offer that you ask. Tell me where to go. Tell me what to do. Tell me to whom to speak and what to say. Thank you, thank you.
So I invite you just to continue breathing in that exquisite consciousness established. And with this breath, bringing your awareness fully to this holy sacred now. Notice how your body feels on the chair, but also give your body gratitude for supporting you. Breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. And with every breath, dropping deeper into your heart space, to that altar of the one, where your light radiates from. And imagining that every moment is light circulating within your body, as your body, but also your heart, your soul, and your mind. And take another deep breath, breathing in through the nose. And on that exhale, just silently tell your lungs, thank you. Thank you for working. Thank you for serving this holy temple. For we often forget how our body is working for us. Another deep breath in. Exhale, I am grateful. And take a moment and just notice any part of your body that maybe sometimes you may complain about, like my left knee. But instead of complaining, breathe in love. And when you breathe out, just say, I am grateful. And let that gratitude bring the healing energy forth, circulating, opening, expanding your awareness to the wholeness of God. That right here, right now, is your life. And so the invitation for these next several minutes is just to breathe in and acknowledge the miracle of your body. To acknowledge the miracle of your light and life. To acknowledge the divine presence that lives and moves and has its being in, through, and as you. And with every exhale, simply say, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. So breathe in. And circulating that gratitude, I am grateful. Just allow yourself to be in this silence, but guiding yourself throughout your body temple. That river of light of gratitude. Breathing in the awareness of the holy light that is your life. Breathing out, I am grateful. being present to the presence, that divine pattern of perfection that is the wholeness of your being. In deep gratitude for this holy temple, we breathe in together. That exhale, just releasing, and I am grateful. Another deep breath. I am grateful. And one more. I am grateful. Right here, right now, for all that is. And just allow yourself just to once again feel in your body, smiling upon every aspect of your being, in deep gratitude for how the divine shows up. And with great love, letting your heart radiate that light of gratitude. Just allow yourself to bring yourself fully present, right here, right now. And in gratitude for the music that our ears can hear, our hearts can feel. Take one more deep breath. And as you let go, just gently open your eyes and allow yourself to be immersed in the sounds of God right here.
This is our day. We have gathered here to pray and give thanks to the living, loving Spirit. Come as you may, you are loved in this place. Give thanks to the living, loving Spirit. Living, loving Spirit. Living, loving Spirit. We are the force of love. We are living, loving Spirit. Bring joyful song, carry along your praise to the living, loving Spirit. Come as you may, we are loved in this place as we praise the living, loving Spirit, and give thanks with me now. Living, loving Spirit. Again, living, loving Spirit. We are the force. We are the force of love. And we are living, loving Spirit. Loving Spirit. Loving Spirit. Living, the force. We are the force of love. Yeah. We are living, loving spirit. We are living, loving spirit. This is our day, we are gathered to pray and give thanks to the living, loving spirit.
Beautiful. I am grateful. Good morning, good morning. So I am Reverend Veronica Valles. It's so good to see you. As I organize myself, first of all, I'm grateful that you're here because today is all about gratitude as the root of joy. I'm going to invite you, if you're comfortable, to greet each other. If you need space, just do the namaste hand that you can do eye to eye. But when you greet each other, after you say your hellos, if you don't know each other, share your name, say, I'm grateful that you're here. All right? So while I organize, you're going to get up and greet each other and say, I'm grateful, show some love. I'll herd you back in a second. Feel this. Feel this energy. Feel this love. But isn't it beautiful though? Feel this energy. For those online, we're radiating that to you. But take a moment and take a breath and feel that. That power of love. That power of gratitude. So, Brené Brown, Dr. Brené Brown, if you're not familiar with her, she is an author, researcher, and she's known for her work on vulnerability and shame. And she has over 500,000 pieces of data. She's a social scientist. You've seen her on Oprah. If you haven't listened to her on Unlocking Us, even though she's been done with the series, she's just phenomenal. But she was surprised that in her 12 years of research on joy, she thought people who experienced joy were grateful, but what they had after 12,000 pieces of data, and she says data, stories are data with souls, what she realized that people who are joyful are the people who had a gratitude practice. And she says that practicing gratitude invites joy into your life and makes you more aware, and that it's an emotion that reflects our deep appreciation for what we value, what brings meaning to our lives, and what makes us feel connected to ourselves and others. And then Robert Emmons is world scientist who's an expert on gratitude, but I don't know about his gratitude practice. I'm like, you're an expert, but are you practicing every day? He says that when we practice gratitude, instead of adapting to goodness, we celebrate goodness. And we become greater participants in our life as opposed to spectators. Gratitude is this moment-a-moment awareness of what is present in your life, the experiences that you're having. So here you have the social scientist with her data and a heart and soul that I love, but then you have Brother David Steindel-Rast, who's a 96-year-old Benedictine monk, and this has been his ministry. If you go to gratefulness.org, you will see all the ways that he has spent his life sharing the path and practice of gratitude. It's a heartfulness practice, not a head practice. But it's the practice that brings the joy, which joy is that quality of God that's inherent, but allows that to come forth. Now, when I teach kids mindfulness, I like the chant because it rhymes, but we say an attitude of gratitude makes us feel good. Attitude of gratitude puts us in a good mood. And then I remind them that attitude is cultivated by the daily practice. And just like David Steindel-Rast, I'll go through his 5 sharings of gratitude with little kids. If you have children at your Thanksgiving, ask them, what are you grateful for? And they are the most authentic and precious ones. Their dogs, their cats, the trees, the way their grandma says they look awesome, pumpkin pie, their friends, stickers. They'll get down to the basic little things that make their heart smile. And they have this awareness. And when you're in the presence of these children, you can feel why the great master teacher said, be like little children. Because their gratitude is pure because they're so present moment. They're so in the awareness of this present moment. But Brother David Steindel-Rast says that he does a practice about stop, look, and go. Because he says we're trying to cultivate this awareness about what's all the good in our life. He says it helps us to cultivate presence, perspective, and possibility. See, when we stop, we become more present. So how often are we moving about our day? We've got our to-do list going on. We're heading to work, and LD and Rachel and I were talking about the fall, leaves, and that sometimes we're so focused on this, we miss this exquisite beauty that literally is just glowing and glistening and cascading, especially today, the wind is blowing. And it's that allowing ourselves to stop. You might keep driving, but to stop the thoughts. So you can be present to the beauty and then literally say, I am so grateful. LD is grateful for someone who planted the tree on Beltline, just to even have that awareness, like, I'm grateful that that tree is there. So we stop to become more present. Brother David says, when we look, we seek the gifts of a grateful perspective. Once again, it's a shift in consciousness of what I don't have, what's not working, which we can acknowledge, but what is present. And with the eyes and the heart of gratitude to bring that awareness and that reciprocal act of like, as I'm blessing, I'm being blessed back by that which I'm blessing. And he says when we go, we awaken possibilities. So we stop, we look, and then when we go, we continue that path of possibility. So he said 5 different ways to practice gratitude. First of all, life is a gift. He says when you greet each moment gratefully, you are always receiving. So how often do we receive each moment gratefully? Everything. Now, it's not easy when you're not feeling well, because I've been through a journey. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you for all the prayers that are out there. But boy, when you're not feeling well, that's when you start having gratitude for health, or gratitude. There were moments I was like, I'm just not feeling well. I'm grateful to have this bed. I'm grateful people are praying for me. But he says, when we don't notice, we miss out on all the good that's available. He says, when you wake up, no matter how you feel, there's so much you can count on. Now, I can count on this very moment, air is present. My lungs are working. My heart is beating. I don't have to keep saying, can you beat? Are you beating? Make sure you beat, all right? No, it's doing the work. That divine pattern of perfection, of wholeness is working for me. And I forget sometimes to say, I'm grateful when it's working. Because I complain about the left knee hurting. Like, oh, I'm feeling 60 today. No, I'm grateful. I can still stand up. He says you open your heart by allowing life to be a gift. And then when you practice noticing and appreciation, your awareness not only expands, but also the good. Your bucket becomes fuller because you're aware of all the good that's there. He then says everything is a surprise. So when you open to wonder, there are opportunities abound. So how often do we, once again, rush through life? How often are we spending hours at work? Or if you're retired, with your to-do list, and that we forget to slow down, to notice that, oh, my refrigerator's working. I'm grateful. The lights are on. I'm grateful. I have money to pay for electricity. I'm grateful that these opportunities are always present. But waking up in the moment and allowing yourself to be surprised expands your awareness once again, but then you're able to look at the little things that we tend to miss. And if you watch children, they catch those little things. They catch that little ladybug crawling on the sidewalk, right? They see that there's a flower that the teacher brought in. And they're like, oh, that's just so beautiful. Their awareness is like so, they're looking around for the new and the novelty that brings them to that present moment, and then allowing that surprise, which is that essence of joy. Because when you treat everything as a surprise, you allow yourself to feel and experience the moment. And so the invitation is curiosity and wonder to the mystery that is life. Because the reality is the reality of God that's expressing. Everything that we're being grateful for is God. It's divine. There's nothing outside of the one. So I call this practice a practice of devotion, a reverence practice. Every time I say I'm grateful, I'm actually connecting in reverence to the divine reality that is showing up as tamales that we're going to have, our Thanksgiving dinner, my ability to get in my car, rain, the cascading crimson leaves, the little, monarch butterfly that was in my mother's garden. It's a moment of devotion. It's a moment of reverence. It's a moment of not taking anything for granted. It's the miracle of life that continues to unfold. So in fall, we're seeing the release. In spring, we're seeing the, arriving, and that invites even more wonder. From the invisible to the visible, whatever this thing called God is activating and always circulating as life. So when we allow ourselves to embrace the mystery, we can live in that wonder, appreciation, and awe. How often do we separate, though, what we call the mundane and the sacred? He says the ordinary is extraordinary. And when you take nothing for granted, life is abundant. All you have to do is look around at the infinite nature, and I'm going to bring it back to the trees because we're in the trees this season. And if you just look at one tree, I can't count all those leaves. And then you start looking down your block, there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of leaves. If I could see the air molecules, it's infinite right now. There's so much. And if I can pause and say, this is not just ordinary, this is the extraordinary because it is the way that God is showing up. That I take nothing for granted. That when I go to farmer's market and I'm picking out the kale and the broccoli from Stout Family Farm, and the radishes over here, that I'm in gratitude for the abundance of life. I'm in gratitude for the farmers that are bringing me this good. I'm in gratitude for this reciprocal dance. Because we're not in it alone, we're in it together. And so if I don't take anything for granted, then I'm fully engaged in life. And gratitude is a heartfulness. If you start looking at the mystery of life in gratitude, everything is an opportunity for practice. Whether it's your barista, the team at Houndstooth sees me on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays right before I go to school. Get my coffee, then I thank Taco Deli for that black bean taco, and I'm like, I'm so grateful. The abundance to pay for it. And so I don't just say, I'm getting coffee and I'm getting a little black bean taco. No, I'm grateful that it's here. I'm grateful that I have this opportunity. And he says when you marvel and appreciate the abundance in your life, then you can respond to what you experience as if it's the first day of your life. And if you get used to this, you will have a magical life. Now, I'm not saying things don't come up because we live in this world of form. There are opportunities for difficult emotions to arise, but the cultivation of the gratitude practice is then what is inviting that flowing of joy. Because the more that I can find and see and experience and feel the good, I don't deny what the difficulties are, but I'm lifted, I'm supported, I'm guided. So appreciation is generative, he says. He says when you tend to what you value thrives. And I'm not just talking about materialistic things. Like I value connection. I value coming to Unity on Greenville. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come and speak. I value that. I value every person I get to say hello to have that connection. I value my family. I value the people at the grocery store. Miss Francine at Walmart, she's my buddy. Her and Miss Jackie. I value that they're there and they're kind. I value the way that we are working together for a world to work for everyone. And when I can have that appreciation, he says it's your intention to be present to the good. It's the attention of it that then allows the appreciation to flow. So next time you go to the grocery store, just start saying thank you to everyone and to everything. So when I eat my food, I do this whole gratitude from whoever grew it and picked it and packed it and brought it and brings it here. And then if I'm cooking, I'm grateful I can cook. If my mom's cooking, or once in a while I'll go out to eat, whoever cooked it for me. And that whole energy field infuses me with that divine love and that divine light to be in deep gratitude. So he says, turning appreciative energy towards yourself and relationships, including the earth, is the most intimate thing we can do. So how often do you thank Mama Earth? How often do you thank the ground that we're walking on? The air that we breathe? The water? How often do we turn to this great mystery? This is one planet of I know infinite, and just like, I'm just in such awe of the miracle of life. Or do we get too lost in the conditions and the separation? Gratitude brings you fully present to this holy now. And he says because it is the most intimate of acts, it is then bringing you into that space of love, which is transformative. Just like it says over there, now faith, hope, and love abide, but the greatest of all this is love. Love is transformative. And when you embrace the great fullness of life, your heart overflows. Everything's connected. We're not separate. We cannot live and move and have our being isolated. Some people think that they're, these rugged individuals, that Texas thing. I'm like, no. Your relationship with life, your relationship with the earth, your relationship with plants, your relationship with the animals, your relationship with everything. And when you understand that we're interconnected, when you understand that's the way that God shows up, when you let love guide it all as opposed to separation, then you become much more alive. There's giving and receiving, but love, he says, is a lived yes to belonging. Love and action, the fire of the holy. He says gratitude is deep care and concern that is overflowing as a blessing, and it nourishes our capacity to attend to life. So think about it. Now, we're not going to judge ourselves, but how often we have to run some things on pilot, right? Like my heart's beating, I don't need to talk to it, sometimes when I'm driving. But how often do we bypass so much of our good that we forget to pause, to notice like beauty, to go outside and talk to the tree like I do every time I'm here, to take that time to really deeply look someone in the eye and say, I'm grateful for you. It's the most profound gift when a child does that for me. When they come up to me and they're like, Miss Veronica, I'm so grateful that you taught me mindfulness because I got really mad at my sister and I was going to hit her, but I remembered I needed to pause, breathe, and just her sincere gratitude for a practice. Because I say yes to life. It invites other people to say yes to life. So we're going to do a little bit of a practice here that I do with the kids, all right? So it's called gratitude flower power, right? So gratitude is that, root of joy, right? And joy and gratitude to me are like the sun and the rain that make the seed and flower bloom. So with my little ones, I have them pretend their hand is a seed, and they're going to bloom with each time. So I'm grateful for Unity on Greenville and everyone here. I'm going to model it. I'm grateful for my family, especially my mother. I'm so grateful I get to meet my great niece, Caroline, this week. I'm grateful for the people who trust me so that I can speak here, who also trust me so I can do my ministry serving children. And I am grateful for pumpkin pie, right? That's just fine. So what I'm going to invite you to do, and maybe don't try, if you're with your partner, pick somebody else, all right? But we're going to do a quick flower power with each other. I just want you to list, because it's the practice It's the practice. I am grateful for monarch butterflies. I think they're magical. I'm grateful for those marmalade sunsets. I'm grateful that I walk into El Portón coffee house, they know my name, and they're gonna make me really great coffee, and I'm grateful for those men and women in I think it's El Salvador, who grow the coffee beans, and I am grateful for my mother's marinara sauce. All right, it can be anything. It can be gratitude for your health, gratitude for your clothes. Like with the kids, I go, do you ever say, I'm grateful for my shoes? No, you just put your shoes on. Do you ever say, I'm grateful for this new green blouse my mom got for my birthday? And when we say it to each other, notice how it makes other people feel. So I share with the kids before I do our practice, one last story because I love the kids. I go, you know, they're always saying thank you to their parents. I go, but do you thank them? They're like, not really. I go, well, today go in and say, Mom, I'm really grateful for you. And she may not believe you. She may think you want something, all right? So that's okay. Still say, I just, no, seriously, I'm really grateful for you and I love you. And then they come back to tell the story. Because yes, the parents were like, the dad was like, okay, what do you need? She's like, no, I'm just saying I love you, all right? I'm grateful for you. And it expands you, and it's this reciprocal dance of energy. So you're gonna partner up just one round of 5, all right? So we're gonna bloom some flowers together if you're willing, all right? Try not to be with your partner, and just like, pick one person goes first, and list things, say, I'm grateful, list anything, and then the person listening is just offering the space of listening. And then you take turns, all right? And you can do one, if you have time, you can do 10, but do one flower each, and then we'll bring it back here and wrap it up, all right? Pick someone. You know me, I like interactive. 5 things, at least. Let's see those flowers. In the back, everybody do their gratitude. And when you're done, you can come back. So I know you're done, but keep sharing. Awesome, love it. Give each other a hug. Lots of love. Beautiful. I'm just waiting. Let's do more. Awesome. Give the hug and the love. Can you feel that gratitude? That gratitude. Notice the smiles. Notice how you feel. On a scientific level, gratitude does make us stronger, healthier, more resilient. I mean, there's science behind the practice, but I don't do it just for the science. I'm an embodied person. I want to feel it. I'm very clear that the gratitude practice renews our way of seeing in the world and being in the world. It is a devotional practice. I'm giving thanks to God, the way that God shows up in my life as my life. And I'm not saying that we don't have difficulties, because we do, but the practice of gratitude every single day allows that joy to flow, and when we have the difficult times, we can at least find that one thing that can be our anchor, that one thing that can lift us. So remember, stop, become more present, look, seek the gifts of a grateful perspective, and go, awaken the possibility. Put your hands up together. Imagine these are all flowers from around. This is the garden. What if they're all gardens? So I do with the kids. This is the garden of good, the garden of gratitude. Nice, right? So this holiday season is always where we focus on gratitude, but Thanksgiving is moment to moment. Gratitude is moment to moment. It is a heartfelt experience. So I invite you just to cultivate the practice. At the end of the day, cultivate the practice of sharing with each other. Look each other in the eye, especially people you don't know, because it startles them. It does, because they're not used to it. Let's make gratitude a way of life. So that when we are out in the world continues to shift in the consciousness of good, not in that consciousness, lower consciousness of separation. So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for Brother David Steindel-Rast. I'm grateful for Brené Brown. I'm grateful for Unity on Greenville. I'm grateful for all who've come before us. And I'm grateful for all that continues to unfold in this sacred space. So walk in gratitude. Allow yourself to see the divine. Be in love and devotion with the good that is life. Collect it like you're collecting treasure, and notice how it makes you feel. I invite you just to go within. Let's just pray up real here in that awareness of the presence of God, and great gratitude for that awareness. That there's only one life, one reality, one truth that is the allness and wholeness, the light and the love that I call God is called by many names. But that infinite present, that Christ consciousness that lives and moves and has its being, that is arising in every moment in this creative genius that is life. It's my life, it's your life, it's all of life. So I speak my word in deep gratitude for all the good that is being revealed, so that that light of gratitude dispels the darkness of separation. But I stand here with eyes that see with wonder and awe, that eyes that see and just with all the good in such reverence and devotion to God. To know that indeed the practice of gratitude is the practice of love in action. And that each person here, I know and affirm, experiences these moments of life where they pause, they stop, they look, they take it in and go in the awareness that is God and good, and then radiate it and multiply it and amplify it in the world. I breathe in such gratitude for the life that is God, that is expressing, to the beauty that reveals itself when I allow myself to receive it. And that we, each one of us, gets to be that radiating light in the world so others may speak a word of gratitude for love and belonging and community and connection. So I have such gratitude for Unity on Greenville, for such gratitude for every person here, every person online, those who have come, those who have yet to come, and this revelation of truth. So that as we multiply this good, that all beings everywhere may be free from suffering. And that we can align in the grace and the goodness and the light that is God. I am thankful. I am thankful for the presence. I'm thankful for the law that receives this word, this aspect of God that simply gives of itself. And I know that indeed, that each person here is blessed. And as we gather with our family, we gather in gratitude. We gather it in good. We gather in our common love and beauty and strength and vitality. So I just absolutely know that it is so. Just allowing this word to be and the divine activity of the law as we take all those gratitude flower powers in our heart and our souls and our mind and take it out into the world. Together, let's say it out loud. I am grateful.
I am grateful.
And it is good.
It is good.
And I let it be, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude about me, gratitude around me, gratitude within me, gratitude below me. And I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, if you know it, sing it. Gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. Yeah, I'm so grateful. Yeah. Gratitude around me, gratitude within me, gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me. I'm so grateful.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Reverend Veronica. Wow, what an experience. Speaking gratitude out loud. Thank you for that moment, too. It's amazing, wonderful. Okay, back to business. A new minister affirmation. Like I said earlier, we are in the throes of a search for a new spiritual leader here at Unity on Greenville. We have an affirmation that we are embracing and speaking that truth out loud, holding space for that. That affirmation is on the screen. Would you say it together with me? We embrace with love, joy, and harmony a creative and dedicated spiritual leader who will bring positivity and connection with our community at Unity on Greenville. And just for the heck of it, let's do it again. Let's put some more energy into it. Let's believe it, hold space for it, and believe that it's already true. One more time, our affirmation. We embrace with love, joy, and harmony a creative and dedicated spiritual leader who will bring positivity and connection with our community at Unity on Greenville. And so it is. Name it and claim it. Our mission reflects in part who and what we believe here at Unity on Greenville, and that mission statement's on the screen. Let's say it together. With divine love as our foundation, we live unity spiritual principles. We awaken to truth. We affirm the innate goodness of all and our oneness with creation. Amen. Thank you. If you would like to connect with us here at Unity on Greenville, you can do so by going to dallasunity.org and click on our connect button there. Let us know if you have a prayer request. You can leave that there. If you would like to receive our weekly newsletter electronically, you can sign up for that there. Or if you just have a question about the Unity movement, leave your question and someone from the church here will be in touch with you. So we're grateful for this opportunity to be of service, and please take advantage if you have any. And of course, if you're here this morning, you can always stop one of us if you have questions and such. So we're so thankful for you. And now just a quick reminder, potluck upstairs, so please plan on that. And now we will do our peace song. Let's stand and sing.
Yes, there is peace on earth. I know it begins in me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God, our Creator, united all are we. Now we walk with each other
prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. Have a wonderful week.
May the light of God surround you.